Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So Through the Wire did a 2000 only draft, and I decided to put them in 2K. So I put them all on their favorite team. So first off, we got Kenny. He has Steve Nash, Vince Carter, Sean Marion, Kevin Garnett, Yao Ming. Off the bench, he has Allen Iverson, Paul Pierce, Tony Parker, Chris Webber, AK-47, Rip Hamilton, Jermaine O'Neal, and then a couple roster fillers. The next team is Pierre's. We got Jason Kidd, Ray Allen, Tracy McGrady, Tim Duncan, and Pau Gasol. On the bench, we got Gilbert Arenas, Brandon Roy, Amari Stoudemire, Ron Artest, Peja, Antoine Jameson, Hino Turkoglu, and roster fillers. So Pierre I have as the second best team out of the four. Next is my favorite to win it all. This is who I think is going to win, and it is Mike's team. So we got Chris Paul at the 1, Kobe, LeBron, Bosh, and then Dwight Howard. Off the bench, we got KD, Chauncey, Ben Wallace, Lamar Odom, Jay Rich, Stephen Jackson, and Kyle Korver. So Kyle Korver obviously was a missed pick there. Kind of a questionable one, but I don't think it's gonna be as bad since it is the 12th man. For the last team, it is D Mills' team. I have him ranked the last number 4 spot. Just didn't like the team. His starting lineup's not bad. Could do better at the point guard, but we got Darren Williams, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, Dirk, Shaq, off the bench, Baron Davis, Joe Johnson, Marcus Camby, Manu, Zach Randolph, Carlos Boozer, Rashard Lewis. So, just not really the best of team. His starting lineup's good. He just failed on the bench. So, everyone has their coach that they selecting the draft. I didn't do jerseys, but I did edit I downloaded some settings for it to play like 2000s basketball. So, we are going to be doing a 10-year sim. Alright, at the end of the first season, Tim Duncan takes the MVP, averaging 18, 11, 6, with a steal and 2 blocks, shooting 50, 60, and 30% from 3. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons, 6th man. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Tyrese Maxey, Most Improved. And Phil Jackson as Coach of the Year. First team, we always see Tim. Second team, surprised we don't see anybody else. And not even third team. Defensive team, we do have Dwayne Wade, Dwight Howard, Kevin Garnett, Jason Kidd, Shaq. Here we go, playoff basketball. Obviously, Mike versus D Mills and Pierre versus Kenny. And it will be year 1, Pierre versus D Mills. Surprising, D Mills. I had him ranked 4th, and him and his boys come out and beat Mike in the conference final in Game 6. Game 7, Pierre takes down Kenny in Game 7. Alright. Game 1. And D Mills is year 1 champion. Surprising, I had him ranked 4th. Maybe I'm sleeping on him. Now entering the off season, everyone is on a max deal. So no one's going to go anywhere. Everyone also started out at the age that they would have been when the decade started. But if you were drafted middle way, you just start at 19. And that's the way we did it. Year 2 awards. Tim Duncan goes back to back. Sixth man is Kevin Durant. Phil Jackson gets Coach of the Year once again. Tim Duncan, the only first team, no second team. And no third team. All defensive, Dwayne Wade, LeBron. Second team, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Dwight Howard. Alright, here we go. Year 2 playoff matchup. This time, Mike and the Lakers do beat D Mills and the reigning champs. Pierre takes out Kenny once again. And Pierre is this year's NBA champions. So right now it is 1 for D Mills, 1 for Pierre. Alright, year 3 awards. Tim Duncan goes 3 for 3 so far with MVPs. Sixth man of the year is Manu Ginobili. Phil Jackson gets Coach of the Year for the 3rd straight year. First team, second team, third team, defensive first team, and defensive second team. Alright. Year 3 playoffs. D Mills beats Mike, and Pierre beats Kenny in a game 7 once again. So here we go. We got Pierre and D Mills year 1 rematch. And Pierre and the Knicks go back to back. Year 4 awards. Tim Duncan 4 in a row. This is why he is showing why he was the first pick by Pierre in the whole draft. He had the first pick and he took Tim Duncan for this era, and it proves to be working out. Doc Rivers, Mike, takes Coach of the Year. There's all NBA first team, second team, third team, all defensive first team, and second team. Alright, year 4 playoffs. Mike sweeps D Mills, and Kenny finally does it. He beats Pierre. We have Mike versus Kenny. One of these guys is going to be getting their first championship. Who will it be? And it will be Mike LeBron James, Finals MVP. Duh. Alright, guys. Year 5 awards. Tim Duncan goes 5 for 5. He also wins Defensive Player of the Year. And Greg Popovich for the Bulls wins Coach of the Year. Here is All NBA first team, second team, third team, all defensive first team, second team. Alright, year 5 playoffs. Mike beats D Mills and Pierre beats Kenny. Mike versus Pierre again, year 5. And Mike takes his second championship of the video. Alright, year 6 awards. LaMelo ends Tim Duncan's streak. LeBron wins 6th man. Tim Duncan does keep the Defensive Player of the Year for back-to-back years. and Greg Popovich, Coach of the Year. All NBA first team, second team, third team, all defensive first team, second team. Alright, year 6 playoffs. Mike beats D Mills and Kenny does beat Pierre. We have a Mike versus Kenny finals matchup, and Mike gets his 3rd championship. Year 7 awards, Tim Duncan, MVP again. 6th man, LeBron, Defensive Player of the Year, Tim Duncan. All NBA first team, second team, third team, defensive first team, and defensive second team. And in year 7, Pierre loses to the Celtics, which is LaMelo Ball and Ja Morant. Wow. Jaylen Brown, Zion's on this team. This is a god squad. But they end up beating Pierre. And the Celtics beat Kenny too. And D Mills beats Mike. Can D Mills win another ring? And D Mills wins his 2nd ring of the video. Year 8 awards. Chris Paul is your MVP. LeBron 6th man. Tim Duncan Defensive Player of the Year. All NBA first team. All NBA second team. Third team. All defensive first team and all defensive second team. Year 8 playoffs. D Mills loses in the 2nd round to the Grizzlies. Everyone else makes it. It will be Mike and Kenny in the finals. And Kenny wins his 1st championship of the video here in year 8. Year 9 awards. And Tim Duncan wins his 7th MVP of the video. LeBron James, another 6th man, defensive player for Tim Duncan. Greg Popovich with Coach of the Year. All NBA first team. All NBA second team, third team, all defense first team, and all defensive second team. Year 9 playoffs. Mike and Kenny here, but Pierre loses in the 1st round, and D Mills doesn't even make the playoff. Finals is Mike versus Kenny. And the winner is Kenny with back-to-back championships. Alright, final year, year 10. Tim Duncan does it again. LeBron 6th man, defensive player Tim Duncan. Greg Popovich, Coach of the Year. All NBA first team, second team, third team, all defensive first team, and all defensive second team. Year 10 playoffs. D Mills misses the playoffs once again, and Pierre loses in the 1st round. Finals matchup, Kenny versus Mike to get the final one of the video, and it will be Kenny with the 3-peat tip. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. Shout out to Through the Wire. Their link is in the description below. I would have to say it's a tie between Mike and Kenny. They both got 3 rings. D Mills and Pierre had 2. Kenny really was looking slow, and until that 3-peat at the end really gave him a decision. But Mike was consistent. He was in there quite a bit. Let me know who you guys think the winner is down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.